Hey, what's going on, Pokemon trainers? Trainer Connor 100 here, and you're about to watch another Pokemon battle video here in Pokemon Champions. Today, I'm showcasing 3 private battles that I had against my friend King Con, aka Connor, via Discord. That's right, Connor versus Connor here. If you want to add him on Discord, I will have his name in the description. I'm using a singles team that utilizes Mega Electros and some other Pokemon that I recently got via Recruit. Let's go over the squad. Like I said, I am using Mega Electros. Probably not the best showcase of this Pokemon ever, but we're going to use him regardless. Staraptor is back for more action, as I used him in the last battle video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Greninja, Infernape, and Cofagrigus were all from the Recruit ranch. So I got those 3 right there. And then Shiny Metagross I got from Pokemon Home. So we'll use all 6 of these Pokemon in a best of 3 that me and Connor did. Thank you, King Con, for these battles. Had super fun. These were all very close. Let's start the battles. Alrighty, here we go. This is the first battle out of 3. He begins with Samurott, and you know what? I forgot to mention what Pokemon he has. He's got Samurott, he's got Raichu Y, and then Metagross on his side. A bunch of very powerful Pokemon there. You'll see them in due time. Like I said before, he starts off with Samurott here. He went for the Swords Dance on turn 1 as I burn it. I also have Haze I go for right here as we dodge the Ceaseless Edge, which is fine with me. I really didn't know if he had knockoff. I really didn't want anyone to get their items taken away if he has it. I go for Shadow Ball, just because of that reason. I really didn't want anyone to take a hit. But because he went for Ceaseless Edge, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna switch out and go into Squadron this Staraptor, because I know I can take a hit, and I can outspeed him and go for a Double Edge. I felt like that was the safest option to go for. I could have gone for a Brave Bird, but that's not the case. It's okay. I have that Reckless ability on Staraptor, that's why it's doing so much damage. We are going to be taking recoil damage, however, but that's okay. He goes into his Mega Delphos, and he has a lot of options for Megas, like Raichu, Delphos that you see right here, and then also Metagross. He also has Garchomp, and I do apologize, I should have gone for the team preview on his side, but that's okay. You're going to see Garchomp right here, and we get confirmation that it is a Swiss Scarf Garchomp, because Garchomp usually doesn't outspeed Staraptor. So knowing that's the case, I go back into Mummy here, Mummy the Cofagrigus. It's a physically defensive set, so I know I can live it. I go for Will-O-Wisp by Miss, to make up for the miss on the Ceaseless Edge from earlier. That's cool, that's Pokemon for you. And I know I can live one more hit, and then he gets confused. And I finally burn the Garchomp, which is big, because now I can safely go for a Shadow Ball or something. Maybe switch out, go into my final Pokemon. I don't know, we have options. So I stay in. I didn't want anyone to take an outrage, even though it is burned. But hey, we're playing it safe. My final Pokemon I brought to the battle is Stealth here, the Greninja. I had a Focus Sash on it, but it gets broken by the spikes, of course. He bypasses the Confusion, which is unfortunate. This is his last Pokemon too, so I have to really rely on the Confusion to win this battle. Do we get it? Let's find out. He got confused here. He hits himself in Confusion. He told me that Confusion in Pokemon Champions is nerfed a little bit. I thought it was a 50-50, but it's actually a 33-66% chance. That was a very good first game there. So here we go, we're jumping right into the second battle here, and I brought Cofagrigus again, if only because it's proving to be a force against my opponent. and I'm assuming he doesn't like it right now. So I brought him here. I go for Will-O-Wisp, and Connor here makes a great decision here. He has Mega Raichu Y, which, you know, he doesn't care about the burn. Like I said, he brought different Megas. So the first battle was Delphos, and now we see Mega Raichu Y. And we all know how powerful this Pokemon is going to be. So I brought my own Mega, and this is the only option I have as far as Megas go. So I have Electros. It has Coil, Super Cell Slam, and Drain Punch for recovery. So we'll see how we utilize him. We go for where he goes into Focus Blasting here, and I actually survived that, being +2 from the Nasty Plot. Wow, I knew you were bulky, but damn, you survived that pretty well. Expecting him to go for another Focus Blast, we're going to go back into our Cofagrigus, and you can see that I'm stalling him out with the burn damage. If I can knock him out with that, that would be pretty good, right? So we go back into Voltra here, Voltra the Electros. Unfortunately, we don't survive the hit, but that's okay. I really thought the burn damage would knock him out, but he hangs on with 3 HP to spare. He withdraws and goes into Annihilate here. As I go for the Bullet Punch, it is priority, that's why I went for it. Because Mega Raichu Y is going to outspeed my entire team. Unfortunately, while I survived the Rage Fist, I'm not going to, well, we do knock out Annihilate, but he has his other Pokemon in the back. And I'm like, I don't know if I can knock him out. Not only that, I have a Life Orb as well. So we see Garchomp here. And he has Rough Skin. So I'm like, alright, let's just put some damage to it. I am in a tough position. Whatever Pokemon he has, I have Cofagrigus to handle it. Because it is a Garchomp, and we all know how physically apparent he is. With my physical defense, I know I can live a move. If it's a critical hit, that might be bad, but he doesn't get it. We got a special defense drop, which is great because I can knock him out now with another Shadow Ball. The issue here, though, is that this is my last Pokemon, so if I knock out Garchomp, which I do right here, he can just go back into Raichu Y and go for a Zap Cannon, and I know I can't live it. So you guessed it. This battle is over. We have a tie series. We have one more battle to get through. Let's see who wins. But man, these were very close games, I gotta tell you. Alrighty, so the third game here, he has Samurott. I begin with my faster Pokemon Squadron, Choice Scarfed. So we'll hopefully, you know, put damage to something. But we're gonna be a little strategic here. I wasn't sure what he was bringing, but I knew he hadn't used Metagross yet, so I was assuming he brought it. We go for U-turn, get out of there, we do take recoil damage because of his ability. We're going to nullify it with Cofagrigus, so I'm gonna probably put this in the thumbnail because Cofagrigus is amazing. It has been amazing, right? Now here's where Garchomp becomes a menace because he's going for the Iron Head flinches, which is not a bad strategy. I expected, well, I wasn't sure if he was going to skate, and I withdraw because I really didn't want to handle that situation with the Iron Head flinches. I have my Infernape this battle. So yeah, Garchomp is back. I go for close combat, and it's smart of him because Mummy is no longer there. He has Rough Skin now. I am going to knock him out with a Mach Punch. That is another priority move. We knock out Garchomp. That's awesome. So here's Metagross, and it's a Mega Metagross, which I really don't want to face him right now. Only if I use one, I'll like him. But like, he has Psychic Fangs, and that's going to outspeed my Infernape. I really should have gone for a Mach Punch, but that isn't the case. So I go back into Cofagrigus. I need to probably burn it if I want to win this battle because of how powerful Metagross is in his Mega form. We do catch the Samurott coming in, that is okay as well, but I wanted Metagross, gosh darn it, but that doesn't happen. So I switch out again, and we go into our squadron, because like the first time, I know I could live a move coming from him. We see that Ceaseless Edge, and we get that Spikes on our side of the battle, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Here, I am forced to go for close combat here, as I wish, because Metagross is a steel type, I can't go for Brave Bird. Not only that, close combat is super effective against Samurai, Hisuian. So we go for close combat, and this is where I wish I had extra damage with Infernape earlier, had I went for the Mach Punch anyway. He gets that lucky +1 boost coming from the Meteor Bash, which is unfortunate for me because combine that with the spikes, Cofagrigus will likely not live a hit, but we actually live. Those EVs in physical defense. And he survives with 10 HP. 10! Oh my goodness! So you guessed it. My friend beats me in the best of 3. But those were amazing battles. I hope you all enjoyed that. That was super fun. Now, as far as other battles I have coming up here, I am going to try using Electros in a doubles format. That battle will be up sometime next week. I am going on vacation though. Start recording battles there and then start editing it. And it should be up sometime before July 1st or even on July 1st. Because I gotta have a summer vacation there. Anyways though, I hope you all enjoyed these battles against me and my friend. Be sure to check him out on Discord if you want to hang out with him online. And I will see you guys in the next battle video here in Pokemon Champions.